The Nintendo Entertainment System may be known for its wholesome, family-friendly image, but it has seen its fair share of games based upon creepy and even violent movies. Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Home Alone, but one game in particular stands out as the most chilling, and despite not being well known, has had a lasting influence on video games to this day. I'm talking about Sweet Home, a survival horror RPG developed by Capcom in 1989. It was based upon a very graphic Japanese horror movie of the same name, released at the same time. Now, you might not have heard of this game, and that might be due to it never seeing an official release outside of Japan, so this technically makes it a Famicom only game, but we'll get to that. Like the film it's based on, the game of Sweet Home, directed by Tokuro Fujiwara of Ghosts and Goblins, and made with creative input from the film's director, master of horror Kiyoshi Kurosawa, contains plenty of suspense, horror and gore. It tells the tale of a team of 5 paranormal investigators who find themselves trapped in an abandoned mansion by a malevolent spirit. Guide your party around the corridors and rooms, searching for the way out, while uncovering the dark and disturbing secrets within. Each room must be carefully explored for clues and objects that you need to progress, Metroidvania style. There is no map to guide you, so you are quite literally left to wander around, searching for the way out. The hostile ghosts that inhabit the mansion take many ghoulish forms, and will attack you at random like demonic Pokemon. As the journey gets more treacherous, the key to survival lies in the objects that each member of your party comes equipped with. Asuka's Hoover, for instance, can clear broken glass that blocks your path. Katsuo's camera can be used against enemies and to find clues hidden in paintings, while Emi carries a medikit vital to keeping everyone alive and healthy. Death is permanent, by the way, so if a member of your party is killed, they are gone forever, along with their useful items, and this might leave you trapped with nowhere to go. Trial and error plays a very significant part in the gameplay, so save often and save wisely. As you might have figured out by now, Sweet Home requires tons of patience to play successfully. The fiddly inventory and party management system is a great deal of hard work, and the random encounters can beset your progress pretty much when you don't want them to. If you do manage to escape the mansion, depending on how many of your party make it out alive, you can unlock a variety of endings. But get everyone out alive and defeat the evil that lurks in the mansion, and you've earned your happy ending. Despite the technical limitations of the Famicom, Sweet Home is a haunting and unsettling experience thanks to the level design, unpredictable gameplay, and creepy music. And as for the gore, while of course tame by today's sophisticated standards, the sight of 8-bit renditions of bisected torsos and melting flesh was considered highly graphic in the 1980s. Needless to say, Sweet Home is definitely not for kids, and it's perhaps because of this that it didn't find its way into the Western market. It's likely that the gore throughout the game was enough to put off American and European distributors. But don't fear, or maybe do in this case, because it is a horror game after all, because in 2000, Sweet Home received an unofficial fan translation into English, meaning it's become a cult classic nowadays. The ROM is easy to find if you know where to look, and some fans have even flashed it into proper NES cartridges. While still being relatively unknown today, Sweet Home's contribution to gaming history is significant as it laid the blueprint for one of the most famous and successful game franchises of all time. Resident Evil, the iconic survival horror that came to the PlayStation in 1996, owes its existence to Sweet Home. Also made by Capcom and also taking place in a sinister mansion harbouring a dark secret, Resident Evil actually began development as a remake of Sweet Home. But by then, Capcom had no longer held the rights to the film, so instead, the game became the Resident Evil we all know and love. The hallmarks of Sweet Home all remain. The setting, the inventory management and survival elements, and the atmosphere all feel very familiar, only this time coming together to kickstart a highly popular franchise that continues to this day. However, Sweet Home won't be for everyone. Some will find item and party management frustrating, while others might be put off by the grim visuals and themes. But if you can stomach it, and you have the patience, it's an interesting glimpse at the origin of a now hugely popular gaming genre. So that was Sweet Home. Have you played it? What did you think of it? Please feel free to drop me a comment below. Most of the Sweet Home footage in this video is thanks to World of Long Plays. Give their channel a subscribe, link is in this video's description. Without it, all you'd have got is footage of me backtracking aimlessly through the same sections for an hour because I suck at this game. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. If you really love what I do, please consider becoming a supporter through Patreon. Membership is only $1 and all patrons will receive an on-screen credit on all future videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time on Retro Respawn.